You're about to witness one of the fastest sports in the world, with a ball traveling at speeds close to 200 miles per hour.
Execution. Détermination.
Sacrifice.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our final semifinals between Kane Waselenchuk and Rocky Carson. Kelly Diesel here with Dean Bear. We are in sunny Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It is sunny today. Snow still on the ground, but it's not falling. Scott McClellan out there with the coin flip. Looks like Kane Waselenchuk will serve. Kelly Diesel, Dean Bear, how we feeling, Dean? What a match we just saw from Daniel De La Rosa and Rodrigo Montoya.
We did just see a really good one. I mean, Daniel is serving extremely well, like we talked about before.
Lights out.
No timeouts on the court for him. Again, it was a different DLR. But let's focus now on this matchup at hand, our other semifinals. You're absolutely correct. This one's about ready to get underway, and we're in Sioux Falls. It's -9, in case anyone's wondering. It is sunny. It was snowy yesterday, and I think later on today there might be snow as well. I think it's an ongoing occurrence here in this area.
You gonna keep me warm, Dean?
You know what? It's warm in the gym, and it's definitely warm on the court. I mean, Rocky has his cutoff shirt on. So, this matchup is one we've seen very often, usually in the finals when we see it, being that Kane is usually, in the #1 seed, and Rocky is usually in the 2 seed. It's rare that we find these matchups in the semifinals, but here we are. Due to the ranking system and Kane not playing in enough events, we are at the 2 versus 3, which is usually what happens in the semifinals. So Kane has the advantage here, being 73-3 is the record, Kelly, correct?
That is the record.
And where did you get that record from?
Todd Boss, racquetball statistician.
This is the semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. So just going through last year's events, Rocky Carson will automatically gain some points in this event because last year he lost in the quarterfinals to Alex Landa, who ended up winning the event. So here he's already in the semifinals, so he's got the upper hand on the points, regardless of what happens in this match.
Set out.
As Kane sends a bullet into the right corner.
0-0.
Mitchell Seff says Kane always has the advantage. Hard to argue with that.
Agree. However, I mean,
Short.
What you're going to see here is we haven't seen Kane and Rocky play recently. We had Maryland. He didn't play against Kane. U.S. Open. He didn't play against Kane. Portland. He didn't play against Kane. So for the first time this season, I think, Rocky's playing Kane. And the difference from Rocky is also serving different. So I'm hoping to see those good serves with an ace right there.
Yeah.
Like I was just saying on cue,
1-0.
I hope to see those good serves that we've been seeing from Carson as of late.
Yeah, mark it down, Dean. We've got a new counter going for Rocky and Kane. We've got aces and flatties.
Yep, we got the counter. There's one ace from Rocky Carson. Good pickup by Kane and a nice setup for Carson, but Kane is right there. Again, shot selection.
0 serving 1.
0 serving 1.
Andre Parilla in the chat box. Andre, watching this match, he had a chance to be in this match last night, Dean.
Yeah.
Second serve.
He did. He played very well. I was talking to a lot of people, and I was even actually talking to him personally after the game, and he said, I was playing really well, and he goes, and I'm close. And
Yeah,
so
he
that
is.
was really a good sign.
He is very close.
Big setup by Kane. Rocky's right there. Good wide angle pass. Again, we talk about that shot in the last game. A lot of people don't use it in singles when it's one of the best shots. I mean, we always say down the line is the best shot because that is correct. But there's a time when the wide angle pass is needed, and you just saw it right there by Carson. But this round the world against Kane is not needed, and it's never a good idea.
Never.
Never. I haven't seen it become a good idea against someone like
serving 1.
Kane Waselenchuk. So we got in the chat box, the over-under is 19.5 in 2 games. Let's see.
Thank
Serve
you.
point.
Thank you, Bob.
1 serving 1.
1 serving 1.
Short.
Short serve by
Second serve.
Kane Waselenchuk. Second serve. So we got no aces yet from Kane. What's the headpen scoreboard say? Knotted up.
Uno.
Up, Fran Davis checking in. There's the wide angle pass. Rocky tracked that very well. And he tracked that one, but it didn't come off the side wall. And that was it just hit a crack there, unfortunately.
2 serving 1.
For Rocky.
Shout out Rob Blanton. Shout out Dean Bear. Shout out Todd Boss. Hello, legend Sudsy Monchik.
Great drive serve from Kane.
Down.
Excellent down the line. Good execution right there from Kane Waselenchuk. 3 serving 1
3
on the
serving 1.
headpen scoreboard.
Yeah, Dean, we'll see if we can get you a look at that down the line shot there from Kane.
This is a tough one. Kane flicks it up top. Going to be a setup off the back wall for Carson. Good cross court, but Kane's there. Skips it in.
Here's that last down the line shot by Kane. Has Carson
1 serving
completely
3.
out of position.
Yeah. Well, it's very hard or difficult for a righty player when they play a lefty player to kind of see where they're going. They're not used to it because you don't play enough lefties on an ongoing
serve.
basis.
Hello, Amani
Second
Valentine.
serve is the call. Carson thought that was a good one. Might see an appeal here. It's kind of early, but Rocky really thinks it was good. He's double checking himself right
Taking a
now.
lot of time.
Yeah. Again, we talk about the time all the time
It's a
right
warning
here.
for time between serves.
So right away we got a warning.
It's a warning for time between serves. Second serve, 1 serving 3.
Scott McClellan laying down the law.
Z serve. Kane rips that cross court and a great kill shot by Rocky Carson.
2 serving 3.
So Rocky was already given a warning because of time between serves. Rocky's usually takes way too much time. Good serve right there, but a great return by the King. So for those of you who don't know, you have 10 seconds after the referee calls the score to make your serve. And Rocky clearly was walking around talking through the glass to someone. He was trying to decide if he wanted to appeal the serve, but
Set up.
there's a time constraint there, and he has to work within the time constraint.
serving three.
Very simple. Gennaro, good morning. How are you? Rocky goes up top. Big setup by Kane. Great
So
get by
vicious. What a
Carson.
get.
Can't get that one. Great
Side out.
shot selection by Kane Waselenchuk. I really thought he was going to go for the pinch, and Rocky would have definitely picked that one up, but he
Three serving
was
two.
smart enough to take it right down the line. What a great shot. This is going to be difficult. Rocky has to go up top. Kane will do the same. Tries to flick it into the corner. No go. Skip.
2 serving 3.
2 serving 3. Nice
Brian.
to see Rocky come out, guns blazing. I like it. He practically had 2 aces. That other one was extremely close. I have a video camera in front of me, so it was difficult for me to see. But I am paying attention to it now.
So good.
What a great shot down the line by Kane Waselenchuk.
That was wallpaper, Dean.
3 serving 2.
Yeah, there was no room to breathe.
Hold it. Just replay.
Hashtag.
Just a replay.
Speaking of just a
3
replay,
serving 2.
here in a second we'll show you that wallpaper down the line shot by Kane Waselenchuk. As I said yesterday, Dean, if that ball was covered in paint, we'd have a smear on that side wall.
Absolutely. Good serve by Kane and a great return by Rocky Carson.
Here's that down the line shot I was talking about.
2
Good
serving
camera
3.
angle, Kelly. See how it hit the front wall and spun back? That was perfect. Drive serve coming up from Carson. Went with the Z.
Side
You
out.
see, Rocky does Z serve a lot. He loves Z serving to a righty. And he just wants to wipe his feet here. So I'm not sure that's a good shot for a serve for him to take.
3 serving 2.
3 serving 2. Kane can't get his racket on that one.
2 serving 3.
2 serving 3 on the head pen scoreboard. Rocky Carson finds himself back into the service box and a drive serve coming.
Great serve, great pickup in return by the King Kane Waselenchuk.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
3 serving 2.
I don't want to say Kane guessed that serve, but he was definitely leaning there as Rocky served, and it really wasn't against the wall enough. So it was an easier return for Kane. Good kill shot there by Kane Waselenchuk.
Yeah, he's got a 2-point lead
4
here.
serving 2.
Dean, Jonathan Hunt wants to know, is there any serve that's good against Kane? Is there any
It's an
chinks
excellent
in the
question.
armor?
Well, I mean, against any player, your serve, really, you need to establish your serve early. And what I mean by that is the deception part of the serve. If you establish a really good drive serve to the right side of the court for a lefty, once you get that serve down, now you can throw him into the left side, and it would fare well.
Point.
Big skip right there by Carson.
Yeah, Jeff Kenyon says an A serve would
6
fare
serving
well
2.
against Kane.
An A serve is probably your best option, but easier said than done. Kane Waselenchuk in the service box. High lob to Rocky's backhand.
Skip.
Good
Play-
spin
play, you took
right
that
there.
shot. If you would put your hand up, I'd give you a replay, but you took the shot. Side out.
So what Scott's saying is that he would have given him a replay if he held up.
276.
But Kane does try to play through a lot of that and flick it into the corner, and he usually does well. But you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Short.
Short serve is the call.
Second serve.
And that serve was short.
Appreciate all 370 you guys watching.
Great pickup by Kane Waselenchuk. Set up off the back wall for Carson. Here comes another one.
Skip ball.
Skip ball. That's a good call also. Rocky went cross court. It would have been a winner, but it skipped. Place is getting packed here in cold Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The 41st annual Lewis Drug Pro-Am.
Serving 2.
Yeah, the bleachers are starting to fill up, Dean. Starting to warm up outside? Probably not. It's definitely warming up in here with these people filling in. We got some food coming soon, and we got great racquetball action. Great high lob serve. Almost jams Rocky there in the corner. Takes it off the back wall to Flatty.
Yeah, not much of a flatty, but that was definitely a kill shot for sure.
Serving 2.
Didn't roll.
So 7-2 on the head pin scoreboard.
It wasn't a sushi roll. High lob serve, nicked by Kane Waselenchuk. That was a flatty.
Yeah. I could actually
8
see
serving 2.
a little space on what I call the flatty. There was no space there.
Yeah. One flatty for Kane. One ace for Rocky. Good cross court right there by Rocky. Carson set up coming off the back wall. Rocky right into the corner for a great side out.
Little contact before that shot too, Dean. Very smart of Rocky to stick with the concentration and put that one away.
Absolutely. Great serve right there by Carson. And way to use his body to make that shot, Kane. So that's what I was saying before. That was a really good serve by Rocky Carson, and he served over to Kane's forehand. And the reason it was good is because he's established a really good serve to the right side of the court, Kane's backhand. So to say that someone doesn't have a weakness, I can't say that that's not a correct statement, that Kane has no weaknesses. What Kane does differently than most other players is he rolls a lot more balls than everyone else. So he takes a high percentage shot, a low percentage shot, and it's a high percentage for him.
Skip. Point.
Skip ball in the front.
Rocky wanted a little viewing there. Kane kind of hid the ball with him a little bit. I can understand Rocky's frustration right there. But he still took the shot. Had he not taken it, maybe he would have got it, an avoidable, who knows. Great hands by Kane Waselenchuk.
Chris Thomas wants to know how many times these guys have played. We announced it right before these guys took the court, Dean.
Yeah, the 73-3. So they played 76 times. This is 7-7. And we are not in Vegas. Setup coming off the back wall for Kane Waselenchuk. Rocky is there. Short hop, Kane skips that right into the ground. So that could be a weakness to anybody. When you hit the ball so hard directly at them, in order for them to get their racket on it, it's difficult. But Kane, adjusts well. Rocky Carson drive serve to the left side. Kane's there.
Skip ball.
That's a skip ball by Carson. So Rocky just had a really good serve, and Kane had a weak return, and Rocky just didn't take advantage of it. So that's a point lost for Rocky Carson. He should have scored a point in that rally. Setup coming off the back wall. No. Goes up top. Kane's going to shoot this from 36 feet. Rocky's there. Puts that right into the ground.
Thank you, Rocky. Point.
So Kane was going to appeal. He called that a good shot, and it was a skip ball.
Timeout.
Timeout on the court.
12-7-2.
We'll have a timeout. We'll take a short break ourselves right here, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, on the IRT network.
sunny Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We are here, semifinal Saturday. Kelly Diesel, Dean Bear. Dean, you'd like to tell me what Rocky Carson's wearing on his sleeve there?
You tell me.
Michael Aguas is a financial advisor who specializes in helping individual businesses save thousands of dollars each year. Aguas is also a partner of the International Racquetball Tour, so please support those who support us and check out Michael Aguas from New York on Facebook or LinkedIn today.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Some of our partners of the IRT, we got to always thank them. Support those who support you, who support us, and the sport of racquetball.
Hello, Tracy Valentine.
Time in, 12, serving 2.
Time is in, 12 serving 2. Great hands by Kane Waselenchuk, 13 serves 2.
13, serving 2.
Head Pen, our ball sponsor. Pros use Purple Pen HD. Kane Waselenchuk, high lob serve to Carson's forehand. Rocky goes up top. Kane's going to shoot this from the backhand. No, ceiling ball. Off the back wall, there's Carson. And there's another skip.
Point.
You might see an appeal here. Might appeal it. Yep, you're going to have to roll that back. So here's an appeal right now. So as we get to watch this again, okay, it's not going to come from the left of the court camera, only because Rocky's right there. So probably going to get the best angle on the left side camera. You know, my immediate reaction was that it skipped because Kane walked right to the service box, but sometimes that's a tell, you know, that's a sale. But the ball's kind of looking kind of good. You're going to have a slow motion replay. Scott's going to get what he has, and he's going to take one extra look at the other camera angle, probably from the center.
Nadini's asking from that left side now.
Yeah, Rocky's going to be right in the way of that. I watched it in live time with that view, and I saw Rocky standing right there, so I'm not sure we're going to have a good angle right there. You're going to have to stick with the that right side camera. You're going to get the better vantage point. So, not a timeout on the court. We have an appeal, so if you want to help us, you want to partner with the IRT, you can email me, Dean, at irt-tour.com, and we can get your name right out there.
Looks like a good shot, Dean.
Absolutely.
Good shot, set out.
It's a good shot. Appeal overturned. Good choice right there. A good view Scott was able to get on that, and Rocky wins that appeal. So that's a side out now. That's a very good call. And that's a flatty.
Set out.
Kane's second flatty of the day. No return. That ball
13, serving
rolled
2.
right from the side of the side front wall. So Kane Waselenchuk back in the service box, serves to Rocky's backhand. Rocky elects to shoot that, skips it in.
First game point
14,
opportunity,
32.
Dean.
We have a game point opportunity for Kane Waselenchuk at 14 serves 2. Drive serve coming up. Kane changes his mind, checks with Rocky to make sure he's ready, and there's a bad time for a rollout.
Second serve.
High lob again to Rocky's forehand. He has to go up top. Kane's going to return the favor. Will it come off the wall? No. This is going to be a plum for the king. Rocky's right there, picks it up.
Hold it. Thank
He
you.
calls two bounces on himself. That's 2 calls. Game 1 is in the books. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break right here on the IRT Network.
When the evening shadows fall and you're wondering who'd it call for a little company. There's always me.
If you're a great romance student
And you're lonesome for a friend, darling, you need never be.
There's always me.
My name is Bobby Horn, or David Horn, as some might know me as.
Oh my goodness.
The Reaching Dream Foundation's helped me out a lot in the last, for as long as I can remember, really.
Oh, too good.
This sport has taken me to a place that I never thought I would be before.
Welcome back to sunny Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Kane Waselenchuk out there. He didn't go, I think he was out of the court for about 30 seconds, Dean.
Absolutely, yeah. He's trying to, stay focused as the ball kind of fell out of the front court. So, for those of you who watched that last commercial in between breaks, it's the RYDF, and you got to check out RYDF. They're a fantastic 501c3 corporation, and basically what they do is they support these young players here on tour. They provide them with hotel rooms so that they can go to these Tier 1 events and compete in professional racquetball. So that's Mike Lippett over at the RYDF. We thank you for all you do, and I suggest you guys help them out as well.
2-2.
Now that was pretty close to a flatty for game 2 for Kane, but not quite. It was almost returnable by Rocky. He was there, he just didn't get a racket on it. So Kane Waselenchuk down to drive serve for game 2, and that was short.
Dean, we're only 24 minutes into this match.
Yeah, probably that first game took longer than usual. Usually their matches are a little bit closer. Shorter. So there's another call right there where Rocky kind of called it on himself. That's the third one so far of this match, where the referee didn't see the call and Rocky gave the call to Kane. Great angle right there for Kane Waselenchuk. Way to box Rocky out and take his little slice into the corner. So real quick 2-0 lead. This is doing very well for Kane, this high lob serve.
No, down.
That ball's down. That's another good call right there. 3-0. Three quick points, Kane Waselenchuk. Quick side out. He's in the box. 1-2-3. He's up 3-0. He's liking this serve to Rocky. Rocky's return he's been leaving the ball up a little bit. There's a beautiful kill shot by Rocky Carson. That was another one that was close to a flatty. So, Rocky Carson in the service box looking for his first point in game 2. Drive serve coming from Carson.
Short. Second serve.
Need to see Rocky's confidence come back in his drive serve. He's going to give Kane the same serve, a high lob. Kane steps up and takes care of that. And that was another rollout of his own.
See if we can show you that rollout, Dean.
Kane's up at the front court waiting to serve. Drive serve coming from Kane. Kane down to drive. Over to Rocky's forehand. Kane,
Skip.
nice.
Side out.
See, that's what Rocky has to do. He needs to hit more like of
serving
those
three.
angles and get Kane spinning around, chasing the ball, not letting him get his feet set. I'm not a fan of this serve by
Down. Side out. Side out.
side out is the
I didn't
call.
think you even held up for anything. I thought the ball was in front of you. You had the full shot. 3 serving 0.
Yeah, I don't agree with that call right there.
This is brutal, but get used to it.
Three serving
I
0.
would have liked to see Kane replay that one, given the fact that Rocky replayed 3 of his own. Kind of
Yeah.
gave Kane that. I think Rocky had a fair share of that, and absolutely it even could have been an avoidable on Kane Waselenchuk.
Short. 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 We have an appeal.
Short serve is the call. We're going to take a look back at that.
So what Scott's looking here. Short serve was the call. We're going to send it on over to him.
Kane appealed that instantly.
So we got a good look at it here.
Yeah, that was short. Real quick.
Appeal used.
Appeal used. So,
3 serving 0.
for those of you looking at this, if you appeal a short serve, unless it hits the crack, it's automatically going to be just a replay of the first serve. So you don't really get too much out of it. Nice kill shot right there into the corner by Rocky Carson from a really not a good lob serve by Kane. Rocky was set up about 37 feet, and that was an easy put into the right side corner. So Rocky Carson in the driver's seat. Off the back wall, Kane just
Good
kills
shot.
that.
Side wall, front wall. Side out.
From my vantage point, that looked like it was good.
Left camera.
So we do have another appeal. What'd you guys think of that shot in the chat box? It was difficult for me to see, but you're probably going to get a better viewpoint on the right side camera.
Yeah, I think if Scott can't see it here, that right side camera will give him everything he needs to see. So we'll take a look at this right side here in a second.
Kane and Rocky staying in the court, checking that out. I'm trying to look at the camera myself once we have it queued up for Scott to see.
Sending it over to Scott. Here it is right here. Skip ball called.
Point.
Yep, another good appeal by Rocky Carson.
1 serving 3. Short. Second serve.
Second serve coming up from Carson. Not a good return by Kane and a good re-kill by Rocky Carson. So, interesting enough, I mean, I don't think that that's a good serve to hit against Kane. I think it needs to be higher, deeper, and hitting the side wall. But it fared well for Rocky right there.
Short.
That one
Short.
just rolled
Short.
to the back court there.
Second serve.
Second serve coming from Rocky Carson. Kane steps up and shoots this off the back wall. There's Carson. Another good serve and a return off the back wall, and Carson's able to score another point right there. He had plenty of opportunities to score in game 1. He just was not finishing. So early here in game 2, he happens to be finishing. Skip off. Another, again, good serve by by Rocky Carson, and gets the skip.
Rocky's really battling right now, Dean. And he has to.
Another good serve and another skip by Kane Waselenchuk.
That's 3 in a row there.
5 serving 3.
Again, we talked about it earlier. Rocky is serving a little different, and in this game, his serves are landing. Wow. See, that was a really good wide-angle pass by Rocky Carson, and Kane reached back, and I don't really know how he was able to take that ball and hit it down the line and not hit the side wall. But that's what he does.
2.
Good serve by Kane and a great return by Rocky Carson.
5 serving 3.
5 serving 3, Rocky Carson in the lead. Drive serve coming from Carson. Right up against the glass. That was a great serve. Another skip by Kane. 2. So we got about 3 or 4 really good serves by Rocky Carson.
Drive serve. Where's it going?
I hope he stays against the glass. Short serve. That was a good call. I saw that live action.
Second serve.
So he's going to see what he likes to do this high lob from so far over in the court, but he does able to adjust pretty well. But here's a plumb setup by Kane. He's not going to miss that one.
Out.
Can't give Kane a setup at the dotted line because, you know, 99.9% of the times he's going to kill that ball.
0.99, I think you meant, Dean.
Yeah, I might have wanted to add another 9. Great shot right there by Carson. Kane puts that right into the corner. But again, in that rally, Rocky had the opportunity to end the rally. 4 serving 6 on the headpen scoreboard. Kane Waselenchuk in the service box. So high lob, both players using that high lob nick against the glass. I guess hoping that the player loses it. That is a flatty in game 2 for Kane Waselenchuk. Nothing not flat about that shot. Kelly, what are your thoughts?
I couldn't squeeze a piece of paper, Dean.
Now the high lob, Nick Kane. It's going to go up top. Kane flicks that setup coming from Carson, 36 feet.
Skip.
That was a skip ball.
Side out. 6 serving 5.
Good shot by Rocky Carson. Rocky Carson down to drive.
Side out.
Easy return there. Not a good serve. Kane kind of read that serve really well.
Lots of people in the chat box, Dean. About 450 at one point.
Yeah, I'm hoping they're sharing our feed. I hope they do what we asked them yesterday. Great wide angle pass by Kane. Please invite one of your friends. Tag somebody. Get some. Everybody get one more person in the box.
That's right. If you got a cousin that has never seen Kane or Rocky play before, share it with them.
We got Hall of Famer Tim Hansen in the chat box. How are you, Tim?
7 serving 6.
7 serving 6, just like that. Kane Waselenchuk in the lead on the headpen scoreboard.
2 point.
Good idea for Rocky to take that out of midair. He went cross court, pretty much right into Kane's wheelhouse, and Kane was able to re-kill that ball. Rocky goes up top. Kane's going to shoot this from 39 feet, and that was another great rollout. Wasn't a flatty, but it was a rollout.
9 serving 6.
We have a timeout on the court. We'll take a short break ourselves here, probably 30 seconds, 1 minute. IRT Network.
don't feel like yourself, trust the pharmacy experts at Lewis. From prescription medications to finding the things that make you feel better. Lewis pharmacists know what you need. Count on Lewis and feel better.
Welcome back to the IRT Network here in snowy, sunny, cold, absolutely cold Falls, South Dakota. Game 2 between Kane Waselenchuk and Rocky Carson. Kane Waselenchuk has rounded off some points and took a 9-6 lead here in Game 2. Took Game 1 by a final of 15-2. Rocky has been serving lights out, but
9 serving 6.
got to find a way to get back into the service box. The lefty drive serve into the corner. Great look at that. Rocky's going to track this.
Skip.
Tries to go with the overhand. Maybe should have let it hit that back wall first. I think his only dilemma was that if it did hit that back wall, it was going to just drop straight down because there wasn't a lot of speed coming off of it. 10-6 here in Game 2. Short serve called there.
Second serve.
Dean.
That was a bullet.
Yeah,
but
it was.
Short.
Kane has rattled off some points. I believe Rocky had a 6-3 lead, and now it's 10-6. What does Rocky need to do to get back in that service box?
He's got to roll that ball. Bad serve. I can't say bad serve, but the serve was shorter than Kane would have liked. He would have liked that to nick a little bit deeper in the court, and Rocky was able to shoot that. Had a good setup. Rocky Carson back in the driver's seat here. Good shot into the corner. Nice rally right there for Carson. Again, those points that Rocky gets, they all start with a really good serve. And if you're going to beat Kane Waselenchuk, you better serve well.
Show you that last rollout there by Rocky Carson. I'm going to say, woo. Going to have to show you that one too. Here's that rollout by Rocky Carson.
10 serving 7.
Yeah, you see the shorter serve is about 35 feet, and Rocky is very easily has a kill shot.
Back to live action.
It's short serve right there by Kane.
That was a good one too.
So second serve coming up here, Game 2, 41st annual Lewis Drug. Again, another short, not a short serve, but what I said exactly before. Kane wants that serve to be a little bit deeper, and it's about 36, 37 feet, and Rocky's able to bury that to get himself back into the service box. Oh, Rocky caught a crack right there. Very good.
8 serving 10.
8 serves 10 on the headpan scoreboard. Rocky Carson drive serve coming probably against the glass. Kane puts it up top. Here comes a shot by Carson into the corner. Kane is right there. What great hands. Just a little flick into the corner.
Yeah, it was fantastic hands there by the King. Abraham, you are welcome. Shout out Sherman Oaks, California. Please do me a favor, Abraham. Share this feed.
Weren't we right near Sherman Oaks?
I think we were for the California Open.
Point.
That was an ace serve right there by Kane Waselenchuk, his first of the match.
I'm not saying you're wrong. That ball's barely this is racket. I mean, I'm not even seeing it. But
I thought it was clear.
It's not straight for barely this is racket.
So the question is you know, the ball's coming kind of pretty close to Kane's racket on his follow-through.
Skip.
Rocky right into the ground right there. Now,
12 serving 8.
Again, that was a serve by Kane that came off the glass. Rocky really should have had a better opportunity to shoot. And I'm wondering if because he was talking to the ref, maybe prior to that rally that may have just broke his concentration a little. I'd like to see Rocky stay a little more in the moment and only worry about the things that he can control. Good serve by Kane. That's what I was saying before. He wanted that much better. It's going to come off the back wall. Rocky kind of gave up on that. He had the opportunity to get it.
Serving 8.
But Kane stays inside the service box. 13 serves 8 on the headpen scoreboard. 2 points away for Kane Waselenchuk to move to the finals. Short serve is the call. We're hoping Rocky Carson comes back and sends this to a breaker.
And if you're not, I don't know why you're watching. Some outstanding athletes out here.
Here's a setup for Kane. Rocky was really deep in the court right there while Kane was set up about 37 feet.
14,
Rocky was kind of next to him, so that was an easy pinch kill shot by Kane Waselenchuk. First match point opportunity for this game. Kane Waselenchuk down to drive. Drive serve coming up from Kane. Short serve.
Second serve.
Kane's playing a lot today against Rocky with lob serves. He really didn't have to exert too much energy on the drive serve because this lob nick has been working well. Rocky great right down the line. Good call right there by Kane. But that was a good return for Rocky to hold off his first match point opportunity, and he kept the ball wallpapered against that glass, and Kane could not pick it up. So, drive serve for Carson. Skip by Kane. Kane held up his hand, told everybody he skipped.
9 serving 14.
Yeah, Dean, you were saying earlier you'd like to see Kane, be a little more gentlemanish, if you could say.
Well, only on that one play. I mean, because I really thought that play was a little obvious.
Yeah.
That's me. So Kane Waselenchuk has a flatty right there, second of game 2. So he had 2 in game 1 and 2 in game 2. So here we are at his second match point opportunity to send him to the finals. And here we go. Kane Waselenchuk in the service box. Drive serve from Kane. Hits the crack. That's an ace, ladies and gentlemen. That ends the match. Here we are at the 41st annual Lewis Pro-Am. Kane Waselenchuk will move on into the finals. Let's take a short break and we'll be back with Kane Waselenchuk to talk about his match that he just ended here.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Kelly Diesel joined with Dean Bear. We had a great match there between Kane Waselenchuk and Rocky Carson. Kane wins it, moving on to the finals.
So it was a really good match. I liked that some of the things that I saw there. I saw Rocky starting to serve well, and when he served well, he created many more opportunities for himself to score points. Clearly, that's the object of the game, is to score points. And when he served well, that's what you saw. Before we bring Kane Waselenchuk in for an interview. Obviously, there's people surrounding him over there asking for autographs. We have some doubles match coming up in a few, and we're going to go over that preview with you in a minute. But right now, we're going to welcome into the booth here Kane Waselenchuk. Kane, congratulations on a great match.
Thank you. Thank you.
So how do you feel about Sioux Falls? It's pretty cold, right? But not Edmonton cold?
Yeah, I mean, I walked out of the hotel today and I was like, man, I remember playing hockey in this. So, it's nice. Actually, it's really not that bad. I thought I was a little worried. I brought a bunch of clothes and I was like, am I going to be cold or not? But I guess I'm not. I guess I still have the Canadian blood in me. I don't.
Well, you're probably never going to get rid of that. But congratulations on a great match. Was your objective there with the lob Nick serves to kind of mix it up with that glass wall over there?
I mean, I guess maybe that's a little bit of it. But in the history of me and Rocky playing, I've had great success hitting that serve in general. So it's one of those things where I just feel like, I force him to make the shot, and if he goes down the line. I can almost cover the down the line a little bit easier, leave my forehand open, because if he goes cross court, kind of leaves me for somewhat of a setup. But, I kind of started out slow. Both of us kind of started out slow, missing a few shots here and there. But in the end, a win is a win.
Absolutely. I did notice that some of Rocky's serves was a little bit different than he normally do. He was serving well, and that created opportunities for him.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't mean this any disrespect whatsoever, because I've had a tremendous amount of success against Rocky, but at this point he really has nothing to lose, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, and I don't mean that disrespectful, because I have a lot of respect for Rocky as a person and obviously as a racquetball player too. And he's we've battled a lot, and we've we were just talking about it. I said to him, I think the last time we played in the semifinals, we both had less gray hair, and I said, well, maybe me more than you, but because it seemed like for a better part of 10 years, it seemed like that we were playing in the finals all the time, right? We were 1 and 2, so it was a little weird, playing them in the semis, but it was good to get on the court with them again, and obviously coming out with the W makes it that much sweeter.
Yeah, you guys didn't play at all this season yet.
We haven't played for, I want to say, almost 2 or 3 seasons. We haven't played against each other. I think the U.S. Open 2 years ago might have been the last time in the finals. I think. Or no. I'm sorry. I played Rocky in Sarasota last year. End of the
at the last tournament.
I totally forgot about
right.
that. So that would be the last time. But before that too, it just for a while it was almost like a foregone conclusion that it was me and Rocky in the finals.
No, absolutely. I do. I definitely understand what you're saying when you said before about no disrespect to Rocky, but he should be a little more aggressive there. But you take some amazing shots. I mean, I'll take you back to one of the rallies. Rocky hit a pretty good wide angle, and it nicked the side wall, and you got your forehand kind of behind you, and I don't know how you ripped it down the line and not clip the side wall. So.
Yeah, those are tough to deal with. I mean, when it goes for any player, right? Any player you play that's hitting shots like that. I mean, like look at what De La Rosa did earlier, against Montoya. I mean, it just, you have those times where, things are working for you, and.
Absolutely. Anybody at home you want to say a special thank you to?
Nah, just all my sponsors and everybody that supports me. Obviously I appreciate it, and I've been on tour for a hell of a long time, and I wouldn't be possible with all those people, so they know who they are. There's too many for me to keep going down the line and mentioning, but I just appreciate all the support, and obviously the new support. I've got a couple new sponsors, and I got some new people involved in my racquetball life, and it's awesome.
Now, I did notice that you do have a new racquetball page. If someone does want to sponsor or get in touch with you for other things like that, other avenues, how can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, so you can go on Facebook and just type in my name, and all the information is there too. Or you can go Kane at kingkanerb.com. That's the email. Any inquiries about lessons, video lessons, clinics, exhibitions, whatever you want. It's kind of a new territory for me. In all of my career, I really haven't put myself out there like that. So this is a little new territory for me, but it's exciting. And it seems, the last 2 or 3 weeks that I've had the page, it seems like great response and people are loving it. And so, I'll continue to do it,
Well, anyway, we can help you out here as well, you know, with after matches, bringing that attention to your page. Definitely we're on board. I do see a different opportunities there for you out there. I know that we talked a little bit about it in LA, but I know you have a finals for tomorrow.
Yeah.
We have a pretty big banquet tonight, so
yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, it's always, you know, obviously, you know, the you know, Lewis Drugs and just everybody, all the sponsors, you know, they put on a good little tournament for us, and it's always a pleasure to come here. And you know, I was a little disappointed I wasn't able to make it last year, but you know, I'm here and I'm happy to be here.
Well, congratulations again, Kane. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you later on tonight. A lot of love from the chat box coming from you. Very happy to see you back on the court. So we'll
Awesome.
see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
All right. Congrats again. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Kane Waselenchuk. So, Kelly, what do you think of some of Kane's responses there about his match?
Yeah, I think he's absolutely right. He means no disrespect when he's saying Rocky Carson has nothing to lose out there, because they have played so many times. I think he's excellent with his responses, just as good as he is on the court, and I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tomorrow at 11 a.m.
I agree with you there. I'm really looking forward to these finals tomorrow. But right now, we got some doubles action coming off.
We got to
take
gear
a
up.
short break. We'll get back on the court with you. We're going to have the #1 seed, Daniel De La Rosa and Alvaro Beltran, taking on the two young Mexicans. We're going to have 4 Mexicans on the court, Andre Perillo and Rodrigo Montoya. I'm Dean Baer for Kelly Diesel here at the 41st Annual Lewis Pro-Am in Sioux Falls, South Dakota on the IRT Network.